Welcome to Screw the Commute, the entrepreneurial podcast dedicated to getting you out of the car and into the money. With your host, lifelong entrepreneur and multimillionaire, Tom Antion.
Hey everybody, it's Tom here with episode 1057 of Screw the Commute podcast. Today we're going to talk about image to video as part of our series on cool AI stuff you can do with images and video. So this is 1057. Hope you didn't miss episode 1056. That was on Nano Banana, another really important, cheap and free tool for you. And 1055, our episode is on fall.ai, FAL.ai, which is a hub that has over 600 of these really powerful things for, we're talking pennies, the usage of them. So anytime you want to get to a back episode, you go to screwthecommute.com/the episode number, 1055 fall.ai, 1056 Nano Banana, and today is 1057. This is image to video. VO versus Kling are two of the really good ones. All right, pick up a copy of our automation ebook at screwthecommute.com/automate free. Make sure you get version 3.0 and check out my mentor program at greatinternetmarketingtraining.com and my school at imtcva.org, certified to operate by Chev. Okay, we're talking about image to video here. And before we talk about doing that, there's something else you should do to prepare for that. See, whenever you're changing an image and making it into a video, so there's movement in it, you want to start with the highest quality image that you can. And this is typically called in the industry upscaling. And so you could go to fall.ai, FAL.ai, and then click on the thing that says image to video or image to text, in this case, you want to find an upscaling program that'll take your image and make it as good as it possibly can be. And so you would go image to image and then type in the word upscale. And it'll bring up all the upscaling programs. And most of them are good, but one of them that kind of stands out is ideogram. So you put your photo in ideogram and click upscale, and it'll enhance it as best it possibly can. And also other uses for this is like maybe you have some old photos from the old days. You can colorize them, you can make them sharper and so forth. So it'll do all kinds of stuff like that. If you hear that beeping, that's the dryer going off. We had to clean all the dog beds. Okay, so anyway, you got to upscale, and ideogram is a good choice in fall.ai. Okay, so VO, I believe the latest version is 3.1, but they're always improving this stuff all the time. So by the time you hear this, it could be 3.2 or 4, I don't know. But usually you want to grab the latest version. But before you do any conversions, you'd want to open that. These are called models. When you have ideogram is an AI model. Nano Banana is an AI model. So you'll see that term a lot. And in fall.ai, they might have all of the different models of VO and Nano Banana and Kling and all these other ones. So usually I just look at the latest version and check to see if the price per image or per video is way higher than the last version. Because for use online, you don't have to have the highest super resolution. So you can go back a version of a program or a model and still get just as good results cheaper. See, VO 3.1 at the time of this recording is the latest VO model, and it's more expensive. So I think it's like 40 cents per second if you have audio on. So for 5 seconds, you're going to pay $2. So this would be good for a YouTube short or something. You're not doing 30-minute movies with these things. Okay. But for ads and things like that and Facebook stories and reels and things like that, $2 is not bad to be able to create it right on the spot yourself. Now, that's if you get it right the first time, because you still have to give it a prompt on what you want it to do. So you upload an image. And so I did one where I uploaded the image that I had created in Nano Banana on me as a superhero saving you $200,000 if you go to my school. All right. That's the gist of it. And I wanted this superhero to fly through like a Gotham City looking thing for 5 seconds. And so I uploaded the image of the superhero with the Gotham City in the background, the whole image that I had created previously. And it was so high quality, I did not need to run it through an upscaler. See, if you have old photos from the 50s or something, then you want you'd use an upscaler. But the ones that I had created were already super high quality, so I didn't need to use the upscaler. And then I said, hey, I want take this photo and make the superhero fly around and have the camera angle be a circular orbit around the superhero. Because you got to tell it what's the subject going to be doing in the video. What's the camera angle? Is it daytime? Is it nighttime? You give it all these details of what you want to look like, and then you hit run. Now, it takes longer for a video to be created than an image. The images in Nano Banana were like virtually instantaneous. They just, within a few seconds, you had your image. But usually you're going to take a minute or so for a 5 or 8 second video. So when it came out in MP4 format, which is the current standard. I downloaded it to my computer. I emailed it to myself, picked it up on my cell phone, uploaded it to Facebook stories, and people were already looking at it within minutes. Okay, so all for that one in VO cost me, $3 or something, because I tried several different versions of it. Now, for the heck of it, I thought, you know what? Still, that's $3 is $3 if you do a lot of this. So I went to Kling, and I don't remember what version, Kling 2.0 or something, Kling, and I did the same thing. And guess what? It was just as good for online purposes, and it cost me 10 or 12 cents. Okay, so you don't always have to have the fanciest things here to do this, but you do need to start with the best quality image that you can. And then you still have to tell it exactly what you want it to do. Do you want it to be nighttime, daytime, sunny, cloudy? Where do you want the camera? Shooting low to high, high to low, orbiting around the subject. Do you want the subject to be happy, sad? The more detail you can give it, the better results you're going to get. All right, so I just want you to know about this. And probably next week, I'll be doing just more of these individual programs, teaching you what they can do for you. But from image generation, if you listen to 1055, 1056, and 1057, all of them are like around 10 minutes long, you will be freaking amazed on what you can do for free, right from for free or super cheap. I mean, 10 cents for 12 cents for a custom video story. I mean, come on. And I didn't have to, other than being in FAL.ai, I didn't have to register for individual programs and learn how to use them, because the interface in FAL.ai has been standardized. So behind the scenes, they took all these programs and made a standard interface so you know what to do when you're doing these things. Once you learn how to do it once, all the rest of the programs pretty much are the same thing, with prompts, uploading an audio, uploading a video, whatever you're uploading an image. And it's just amazing how fast this stuff is moving, but how much money it could save you to really up your game and your online presence. Or I mean, offline too. You can print these things and so forth. All right, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Check out my mentor program, greatinternetmarketingtraining.com. And of course, my school at imtcva.org. Save yourself a couple $100,000 in teaching your kids how to protest in a four-year college and keeping them out of the job market, which could be another couple $100,000 that's down the tubes because they were out of the job market. Now, this school also, they can have their own business. They can work for other people. They can consult, or they can do all of the above at once. It's beautiful. All right. So check it out, imtcva.org, and I will catch you on the next episode. See you later.